Man, what's up with y'all? It's Zeph. I'm back with the video. It's been a couple months. I ain't gonna cat with you. You see, I shaved the beard. I've only been growing this in for like 2 weeks, and you see where I am. You know, I had to do a little skincare stuff or whatnot. But I'm gonna get right into the video. A problem with society today is that we are stuck on impressiveness. What do I mean by that? We're stuck on highlights. It can be through our friends who post on Instagram. It could be through celebrities, even Christian celebrities. We look at highlights and we assume righteousness and godliness from those highlights. I would see their highlights. I would see that they're performing in front of thousands of people, or have the nicest things on, or traveling the world and, you know, meeting other big names, and see people just doing good for themselves. And I would equate that to godliness or righteousness. And then I read scripture and realized that was not the case at all. And many Christians assume that they are not doing enough in the faith because of the fact that they don't have a life that is consistent of highlights. But in God's eyes, just because a life is consistent of highlights does not mean that the life is consistent with the walk of righteousness. First of all, we define righteousness completely different from how God defines righteousness. For he who knew no sin became sin so that we might become the righteousness of God. So righteousness itself has nothing to do with impressiveness. Popularity has nothing to do with righteousness. Ability or talent has absolutely nothing to do with righteousness. Not everyone who says, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven. Know what? You want to know what case they brought up before God? Impressiveness. Did we not cast out demons? Did we not perform many miracles? Did we not do things that impress the masses? That's not what righteousness is built on. Righteousness is built on something that God gave you. Now, we have a calling to walk in that righteousness, but as far as the righteousness is concerned, it's not even of our own. We assume that we are pleasing God because we don't have the platform that other people have. But in actuality, the only thing that can please God is faith. Hebrews 11:6. Without faith, you cannot please God. He's looking for people who believe he exists and that he will reward those who diligently seek him. I used to have a huge struggle with impressiveness and comparison. I used to compare myself and like, man, I like to make music. I would look up to artists, Christian artists, and look at what they're doing and compare myself to them and be like, man, God, I'm not even doing anything because I don't have a platform as big as these other guys do, or I don't have a platform as big as, you know, secular artists or secular celebrities or secular content creators. But masses, popularity does not please God. The amount of money you have does not please God. Stardom does not please God. Celebrity status does not please God. The only thing that pleases God is faith. You can have someone who has a mass following, a mass platform, but is not pleasing God. And then you can have that one person who's sweeping the trash on the sidewalk, or the janitor who's working late nights, but they are pleasing God because their faith is built on God, believing in the things hoped for, the evidence of things unseen. That is what pleases God. How do I love the Lord with all my mind, my soul, and my body, and love my neighbor as myself? How do I love Jesus with everything I have and love my neighbor? What is a neighbor? Anyone who's created in the image of God, i.e., everybody. Love them. How do I love them as myself? That is pleasing God. You don't need a platform to do that. Just wanted to give you some encouragement. I know I haven't been on this joint in a minute. It's been a little minute, a couple of storms here and there, but you know, we rising, you know what I'm saying? Even in the storms, God could do something. So I love you all. Pray you have a blessed weekend. I will make a video again soon, and just take it easy. Grace and peace.